Roach gang, 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 roach gang. Yeah, under the fridge is worm stain. Ooh, bitch, you know I ain't playing. Yeah, I like water with sugar cane. Ooh, nuclear bomb, I don't feel pain. Yeah, I can't fly cause I'm not a plane. Ooh, I like crumbs and candy stains. Yeah, roach gang, roach gang, roach gang, roach gang, roach gang, roach gang. Under the fridge is worm stain. Ooh, bitch, you know I ain't playing. Yeah, I like water with sugar cane. Ooh, nuclear bomb, I don't feel pain. Yeah.
Yeah. What's good, gang? Yeah. Hold on, mask check. Just in case. Ready for the mask up? Make sure you got your mask ready up. Alright, let's go. Let's get it. Alright. About to make ChatGPT run through the daily process. Even better.
GG's my G. Welcome to Session HQ. Today we don't chase trades, we execute the playbook. At Roach Gang pre-market checklist. 1. Higher time frames. Weekly profile, daily bias, 4H narrative, 1H narrative. 2. Liquidity map.
Alright, let's do that. I love doing it while it talks about it for sure. Alright, so let's make sure. Go to this one. I like hiding all the drawings. Go into the daily. Check out everything. Alright, we can clearly see a little rangy. Still on the daily. So started trading with ChatGPT as a little side help for sure. And just to keep the frequency going. Always. Dude. 105901. What that mean, Austin? I don't think so, bro. You got blocked. Whoever that was.
What is it?
No, it's just like spam. No, I don't have time for that. We just go ahead.
Alright, but I don't see slick before I get to my picture.
Alright. Did the daily.
HQ. GG's my G.
Weekly profile. Let's go to the weekly above real quick. Weekly range is even worse, right?
What is that?
We do got a, let's see, bullish fair value gap top right here. Top of this is 29028. Touch there or enter it. The only other thing I see here was maybe this little space. Forgot what they call this, but it's all wicks. So I got a down target, I got an up target of 30,206.
That's a fair weekly.
Think it's volume imbalance? Yeah. Weekly, daily,
4 hour, 1 hour.
4 hour. Alright, we're pushing through a whole bunch of bearish gap. There's a big bearish 4 hour gap. Top of it is 29921. See that? 29921.
We see the 2 9
4 hour.
2 1. Yeah.
29921.
Yeah,
That's
maybe
the
I look
top
man,
of
maybe
it.
I look for the next one.
So I'm saying, man. Look at my chart. So I show you all the charts, but you don't have to be worrying about that. You're gonna miss it on there. This one, right? This one is already there for you. I'm not gonna worry about that. My chart is showing right now. Hold on. There we go. Wrong chart. What's up? Didn't even see that. All right, so we want to run it back real quick just in case. Weekly, so we'll come here, down here to the top of that bullish gap, 29028,029 right there. Or we say they probably hit this volume imbalance in here. After that, we go to the daily. Daily is also pretty choppy, right? Just going sideways, kind of hugging that EMA, stuck in between all these gaps. That means that the tick chart is touching the 21 EMA. Every time you hear that 21 indicator. They're just hanging around there. Alright, that's a daily 4 hour. Still in this kind of grinding into this bearish fair value gap, bouncing out of a bullish fair value gap, but really still can't clear this. And right, the EMA is holding it down. So we'd want to see what happens here on the 4 hour first. I would say as far as liquidity, we got on the 4 hour down could be 29682, and then if not there, we got all the way down here to about 32829 slash the other nearest low is 29164. That's the 4 hour. Alright, let's go to the 1 hour. Perfect. 1 hour.
Yeah.
1 hour.
Shit.
Work me out, work on a chicken, me a jerk. 1 hour right now we're holding and bouncing out of this bearish gap. So the top of that is 29848. And then the next high we have up here is 30012. So right now, let's say we're kind of stuck in this area. We got to see if we take out this high or maybe this low, come back down here, at least take out something here. I really want those first gas stations. So as far as me right now, I would say waiting to see if we hit above gas station of 30,010 or below gas station. So this, the liquidity above, that's what I call the above gas station. The below gas station is here and here, right? So that's 780 to about 689. All right.
Welcome to Trading Session HQ. Today we don't chase trades, we execute the playbook. Roach Gang pre-market checklist. 1. Higher time frames. Weekly profile, daily bias, 4H narrative, 1H narrative. 2. Liquidity map. Previous day high, previous day low. Asia high low, London high low, external liquidity, internal liquidity, HTM FBGs, gas stations.
GG's. All right. So like that. Previous day highs and lows were inside the bar. Previous day high is 30316. 30316. 29322. 29322. 30316. All right. Asia low. Let's go to, I like looking at the 15. I'm breaking those up. Let's go from midnight to here. Asia low always down here. 29686. Asia high 30011. London high, London low. We already took out the high. London low is pretty much here. Haven't taken out the lows, haven't taken out the highs of either. External liquidity, we got all this high all the way up to 30,011.
London?
External.
Oh, external.
That's the same high, right? You haven't taken that out. And then external again is the low, right? Internal, we got these bearish fair value gaps we're kind of testing. Gonna see what else we got for the internal, but we basically hit all these fair value gaps. Only thing we could do is come back down easy on the 15-minute maybe. Higher time fair value gaps, right? We kind of went over those, but just to look again, got this 4-hour one, and then we got this bullish one up at 30,183. gas stations, we already did liquidity, right? Major gas station 29328 here, 29724, and then we got this one here, 30,306. It's really where it seems like we're going. To me, at least, we're right there. All right, let's let her keep going.
3. Economic calendar. Before we trade, check today's scheduled news. Investing.com economic calendar. Ask, any high impact USD news today? What time? Does it overlap with 9:50 to 10:10 or 10:50 to 11:10? Could today's template be influenced by a news release? Nata 4. Session narrative. Today's questions.
Huh?
News intel.
All right, cool. Also, now I got to go back to the 1 minute. Draw up all the sugars. Not sugars, I should say 6 bars.
Yeah, giant so far. That's not this one. And the 9 AM bar there, it just draws cool thing like that. Can they draw it straight from 1 minute?
9 a.m. for us, 10 for New York time, correct? Alright, so we got that closed. We got that open. This right here is our new week opening gap. Let's see if this is the sugar from Friday. Yep, leave that. Sugar from before. So these are all the 6 bosses. These are all the what we say discount aisles. This is what's created after every 6 hours or after every immediate open of the market. So that's how we use those. First window started. Not seeing much, still looking choppy, so we're just chilling.
Oh. Yeah.
Got that.
Around here. What?
I'm losing my mind tonight. Going on the tune. Not for the moment.
Weekly external liquidity, internal liquidity, HTF FBGs, gas stations. 3. Economic calendar. Before we trade, check today's scheduled news. Investing.com economic calendar. Ask, any high impact USD news today? What time? Does it overlap with 9:50 to 10:10 or 10:50 to 11:10? Could today's template be influenced by a news release? Nata 4. Session narrative. Today's questions. Which weekly profile best fits? Which ICT daily template is forming? Did London sweep Asia? Are we expecting continuation or reversal? Where is manipulation likely ending? Where is distribution likely beginning? Hanush 5. Execution windows, window number 1, 9:50, 10:10 a.m. Window 2, 10:50, 11 a.m. Outside those windows, we're primarily gathering information unless your playbook clearly says otherwise. Number 6, execution model before entering. Narrative agrees, liquidity objective achieved, gas station pickup, FBG created, FBG inversion, 2K above EMA, EMA support, 2 LPB, risk acceptable. If one box is unchecked, no trade. Mental cap for the quotes you've been collecting. Open quote, trading maturity is seeing something that looks fantastic, but realizing it doesn't match all your rules. Close quote, open quote, even when I lose, I win. Close quote, a losing trade that followed your process is still a successful execution. A winning trade that broke your rules is not something we want to reinforce. Daily question. Write one sentence before the open. Open quote, what has to happen for me to take a trade today? Close quote, that answer becomes today's contract with yourself. Trading mantra. Open quote, protect capital. Narrative before entry. Patience before participation. No template equals no trade. No complete model equals no trade. We don't predict, we observe, we don't chase, we execute. We don't die, we multiply. Close quote. Let's build the day one piece at a time. Send me 1, your HTF charts, 4H1H, 2, today's key levels, 3, what you see on the economic calendar, and we'll construct the narrative before the execution window opens.
Love that. Nice. So I'm tweeting out the highs and the lows and sugarcane fair value gap all the time from now on. What's that?
I see Tell's asleep. Boxing last night, you know.
Boxing.
Is that the thing? Honey, I got to go.
Mm. So what did you send me? Yeah, you're on there.
Huh?
I can just take a picture. Portugal play today at 2.
Right? Come on.
Mm. 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 Who we want that about? Vinny?
Man said, no, but you feel about Grinch. In the jersey, oh God. The man said, if I didn't even would have bet Vinny take a penalty.
I mean, I wonder how they really have bro taking the penalty for real.
I dog, but you win that dog, what? Man said, cover that. Wow.
That nigga is pissed. Nah, but they gotta give it up, bro.
Bro.
No way not play with niggas. So now I go into ChatGPT, take a couple pictures of the levels, tell them everything I found, and yeah,
Just like that. I get active and can tell you everything we need to know.
that's it.
That's it.
10-hour bar is so small for me the other day. I need a 10-minute bar. 10 a.m. bar. Right there.
One more. Okay. The vibes, bro. Everything sweet. Give right up here.
Here.
Get up here.
Alright, so we got the 1 hour. Got this. Got the 15 minutes over here. Got this here to show you guys.
Okay, take my mind and just
And 2K tickets on the left.
Bruh.
Let me take a picture of that and give it to
But it's woman just of course how we are use our stairs, but it's a woman just slide in and just catch him like a slot actually,
Yeah. She know exactly what she's doing, man.
And you'll come in, put on the seatbelt and say, yo, I'm here now.
I'm here with you.
Yeah. Get this bitch pumping. And years.
I love the trading mantra. Protect capital. Narrative before entry. Patience before participation. No template equal no trade. No complete model equal no trade. We don't predict, we observe. We don't chase, we execute. We don't die, we multiply. Tough.
That's right.
Need a little vibe. Ain't nothing going on. Quick, real quick. We not stop.
No, but they do not work well without real application. And the thing
What you talking about this, buddy?
Shit.
no boy man, believe in it. Oh yeah, pop. Hey, disrupt man. I have a shot man. No boy man. Hello, Jennifer. This is Mr. Coop. I'm calling on behalf of the multi-winners group. I got a piece of paper. There's a package here for you and a prize to deliver at your home this afternoon. But to comfort you, see, there's one thing you gotta do. Take a seat, listen properly. You just won the lottery. $5.9 million on your salary. I'm telling you, it's not a dream. Well, you gotta drop a piece of
We not stop tired. Walk on up and we make it we chop tired. More can I try get tired. What? We not stop. We not stop tired.
That's how we making money, so we chop client. More can I try get a pot try. Hey, this stuff that they know about.
They shot that, come on.
You didn't know. What that niggas mindset tree back out to that hole.
I don't know what going.
You didn't know. To that phone. We not stop there. So we... No man, sometimes I just need a little energy boost, you know?
Damn,
Then watch out, we flip it by you now. Then that needs to have a
The
listen
first
to.
law of the universe.
Yeah.
Fuck up with a bomb. What happened, man? With a reverse.
The first law of the universe. And unfortunately, until you understand how the universe works, then you won't understand how you work. And if you don't understand how you or the universe works, you won't be able to enter your desired reality for the mere fact that you are directly interconnected, one with the universe. You are actually a microcosm, a small fractal of the entirety of the universe. And
But before I do that, let me update everything on ChatGPT with these pictures. Boom, 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 boom. What's up, this thing?
Yeah. I guess that might have say Uncle D, man. But that only means I would have been no bitch cool.
Everything is freaking. Everything's so choppy. Let's see. TikTok, I got first entry, pull back, second entry. And then we coming back down, back on it again. Let's see. First entry, go back second. Pull back second. Yep. Look like we're making a higher low, but
With the motion right at the end.
chilling.
Oh, no, use this one for work to me. The thing there.
This one up. No, it's okay.
Oh, yeah, no, use this one. Inside no stop. In no stop there. Someone definition no stop there. This I did it. What in there right now? I would say I have 3, 3, 1.
So everything we review, everything we went down, I'm literally typing into ChatGPT right now. All the levels, everything. To me, it helps.
You see that? Don't ramp with that. Yeah, man. You see I look little? I'm very tall. Alright. Don't make him get you. Come on. Don't make him get you. I said, man, I ran them. Trap. All of that. Everybody get one. Listen the boy up, he's getting heights. I say, yeah, buddy. I don't know who you are, but you just got blood. Devious. Yeah, cut me with some foolishness, then man. Talking about.
Some skeleton.
Oh, yeah, this. Where they are? Oh, the element, yes, my dog, gosh.
Alright. This but alright, and Windows over. So they're killing them.
Okay, alright.
Also got another book I could read myself.
These are the reason we're living.
GG's my G. This is exactly how I want us to start every trading day. You're beginning with context first, execution second, and that's how we keep emotions out of it. Roach, one. News review. I like the annotated weekly schedule you shared. One thing I'm taking away is not just when the news is, but how it changes your expectations for the session.
This is how I feel. ChatGPT start chatting.
Do what they start.
G's my G. This is
My
exactly
G.
how I want us to start every trade.
Well, it's
Tell me if I have to break the camera. GG is my G.
You're beginning with context first,
GG's
execution second,
my G.
and that's how we keep emotions out of it. Roach and pre-market debrief. One. News review. I like the annotated weekly schedule you shared. One thing I'm taking away is not just when the news is, but how it changes your expectations for the session. High hack days. Expect displacement and cleaner directional moves after the release. Low no news days. Be prepared for more chop, slower development, and potentially for later execution windows.
Listen, man. I just don't know if y'all think I'm playing. This is clearly not a game. Not a game.
You see them shades, nigga?
That's the framework.
Not a game.
That's live market behavior set up to get 2. Otherwise, 42 cents, 29 FBG, objectives, 82, 29, 3, 2 2K art isn't where the daily bias. High time already makes sense. That distinction is I think we're already mentioned I love obvious liquidity high especially since you're on liquidity. I open right? One second. Really buy things I'd add to your list close to have previous London liquidity. Right? One interested in long after X. Or open quote, I'm interested in shorts and why. That's there with my gas station. That's a professional way to frame the question. Answer 5 questions every single day. 1. It's today. 2. 3. Be part of today's 5. Before I'm straight. Teach me. You break. I think that's going to be one of the biggest missing pieces to make. Liquidity or entry. Information or capital. If the market doesn't earn when you say gas station or execution window, I know your isolated concepts. I see them as parts of the same industry. Much more than
The Asia high 30,000, low 29,829,000, opens 20,000 to 20,000, 9,000, will be sending
Higher 29 of 30,012. Is a I'm much more structured we need to know where the market is going. We need to know what would anticipate. Every level is a reference. Only the complete model earns a trade. Close quote. I'm already seeing this evolve into something much more structured than a typical trading journal. Every morning, we'll build the narrative top down. Weekly, daily, key levels, consistent framework before we even think about clicking the buy or sell button. Send the quarter breakdown when you're ready, and we'll put that in place later.
motion, yeah. When you're there, better than your son, no explosion, motion. Then dance, but we have a motion, deep and slow down. We do it first, that is our plan, motion, we do motion, yeah. We never see a person, never see a person strong. Never did I rely on people to make my move, and never saw me grow up. And say me if I don't can have no fight that anything goes. Me live my life, telling me I'm one. Me that to keep my the growth. The life the turn up. Me nigga the top talent, but have no luck, so rough. Before I get the half now. Say that turn on my from there, so now me not like a you know I wouldn't change a thing. You lose a couple times before I win. Oh, yeah. Put my story up, behind the light and others. Yeah. Now that's I'm eating apples. I look out for the sea, I show me what I'm with me. Breathe, just like the ocean, yeah. When you're and you're so slow, and I'm dance, I'm so bad. We do it first, that is a nice ocean, ocean. If I see a bone so strong, I see a bone so. I don't know, we one fucking up with mine, I wonder what special we do. You wanna the when I flood the whole place. Even I make it out, show the kids my face. I'm see I'm sucking on my waist, man. Like, say, I'm not like a little
one beer one, no? It's
Believe me, you're pump and you feel it. Hear you see your beat, feel it. I'm a cry, yeah, water, don't keep it. I'm a big one, you girl, me mean it.
that's up with like good take time with I need to So good. Right now. I say is A set the high and B to back X. So, where's my phone? One can be input on a public chat GPT, mid GPT about what's GPT X X A
I can't see where the width go and slash out the height. So we can just we go to the last part with that.
I'm gonna send a video of the video I watched too. Yeah.
And then you have the
I should get some so okay. From here.
then the blue line them.
No, from here.
Okay.
So, but you want for a second. Since here, what have we been doing? We start here.
Mm-hmm.
We go.
Okay, simple basically. Or does it jump a little bit more?
Drop a little bit. So we say X.
Continuous and then reverse up.
And X.
Then I got
A.
And then the M right at
Got this D. So X and D. Not big color.
download the difference. Yeah, found this one.
Share around, I don't know why.
This part, yeah. And the thing is the highlight.
And it goes the other way, sir. One way. Yo, thank you on the 30,300. I'm back in steel. GG's, what was good? Romel, it's good in 2C. Gang, bro. I was looking for us to take out this 30,009, at least an hour. And yeah, I got high. The next high we got is 100 or so. You saying? Don't know if we fill it all out. Or a whole bunch. I go to the 4 hour right now that I was looking. This now we gotta see if we hold and close this window. So we starting to grind up out here. A lot to start. GG's, we just go to the stream real quick, see if you can hear me. Neck is hella choppy.
Right. I'm gonna come back in there.
One champion, run up on. What is going on? One champion, run up on stream.
This is so funny to watch.
Mhm.
Because it's like waiting saying
Why
like
not?
3 seconds late, you know?
Yeah.
And you know, we have to towards it. So I'm like, bye bye, bye bye.
Uh-uh.
Then I watch
Turning down video setting. Alright, I will do that. Let's see if we can do that right now.
We're using 7 minutes. Then do it like 37.
$20,000. Bro. Music was cutting. Yeah, probably the music. 9:30 lows are in for now. Yeah. I mean, day after holiday, we just can't vibe streaming all the time for sure. See what they doing. Over here, teach ChatGPT the whole strategy. Yeah, I'm gonna work on that later.
And how does that always work?
Mhm. One campeón, one campeón. Literally uploading the Quilly theory. To check to GPT.
The yearly cycle is composed of 4 quarters, 3 months each. The first quarter is January to March. The second quarter is April to June. The third quarter is July to September. And the fourth quarter is October to December. The monthly cycle is comprised of 4 quarters, 1 week each. In regards to the monthly cycle, I start counting the quarters from the first full week, meaning if the first week relating to the traditional month is a partial week, it is omitted and viewed as distortion. The first full week of the month is the first quarter. The second week is the second quarter. The third week is the third quarter. And the fourth week is the fourth quarter. The weekly cycle is comprised of 4 quarters, 1 day each. Monday is the first quarter. Tuesday is the second quarter. Wednesday is the third quarter. And Thursday is the fourth quarter. Friday is not included into the weekly cycle due to the fact that it has its own specific function. The daily cycle is comprised of 4 quarters, 6 hours each, which perfectly aligns with the 4 trading sessions of a trading day. The first quarter is the Asian session, the second quarter is the London session, the third quarter is the New York session, and the fourth quarter is the afternoon session. Each session is comprised of 4 quarters, 90 minutes each. I refer to them as the 90-minute cycles. In regards to the Asian session, the 90-minute cycles are as follows. 6 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. is the first quarter. 7:30 p.m. to 9 p.m. is the second quarter. 9 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. is the third quarter. And 10:30 p.m. to 12 a.m. midnight is the fourth quarter. In regards to the London session, the 90-minute cycles are as follows. The first quarter is 12 a.m. midnight to 1:30 a.m. The second quarter is 1:30 a.m. to 3 a.m. The third quarter is 3 a.m. to 4:30 a.m. The fourth quarter is 4:30 a.m. to 6 a.m. In regards to the New York session, the 90-minute cycles are as follows. The first quarter is 6 a.m.
First entry, second entry on my 1 minute.
7:30
On my tick chart, we still above and around EMA, so. Right. Nothing.
12 p.m. In regards
This is exactly the kind of work that compounds over time. You're no longer just collecting ICT concepts. You're starting to build your own operating system. I think that's the direction to keep going. A few things stand out from everything shared. Sugarcane FBG model, version 1. IT model is naturally organizing into layers. Layer 1, macro narrative, weekly profile, monthly profile, daily profile, quarterly theory, future. Ask, open quote, what is the market trying to accomplish? Close quote. Layer 2, liquidity map mark, previous day high low, Asia high low, London high low, midnight open, daily open, end of G, previous week high low, quarterly open, HFs, volume balances, sugarcane FBGs. Ask, where are the gas stations? Close quote. Layer time narrative. This is where your quarterly theory fits beautifully. Every 6 hours, ask X equals continuation, A equals a manipulation, D equals distribution. Then zoom into the 90-minute mini quarters and ask the exact same thing. That gives a nested structure. Weekly quarter, daily quarter, hour quarter, 90-minute quarter. I actually like this because it forces you to think in terms of time instead of only mark previous day high low, Asia high low, London high low, midnight open, daily open, G, previous week high low, quarterly opens, 4H FBGs, volume imbalances, sugarcane FBGs. Ask open quote, where are the gas stations? Close quote. Layer 3, time narrative. This is where your quarterly theory fits beautifully. Every 6 hours ask, X equals continuation, A equals accumulation, M equals manipulation, D equals distribution. Then zoom into the 90-minute mini quarters and ask the nested structure. Weekly quarter, daily quarter, 6 hour, 90 minutes. I actually like this because it forces you to think in terms of time instead of only price. Layer 4, news narrative. Every morning, economic calendar, high impact events. What quarter news fall inside? Typically a continuation day or manipulation day. The examples you showed from Twitter are useful because they're rather than predicting exact price. Layer 5, execution. Weekly quarter, daily quarter, 6 hour quarter, 90-minute quarter. I actually like this because it forces you to think in terms of time instead of only price. Layer 4, news narrative. Every morning, economic calendar, high impact events. What quarter does the news fall inside? Is today likely a continuation day or manipulation day? The examples you showed from Twitter are useful because they're framing the type of day rather than predicting exact price. Layer 5, execution. Now comes the actual trade. Questions. Did liquidity get taken? Did manipulation finish? Is price reaching a gas station? Are we inside sugarcane FEG? Is quarterly narrative aligned? Is HTF aligned? Only then do you look for entries. Your 10-bar idea. I actually really like this. Instead of randomly using yesterday's candle, you're specifically studying the 10 a.m. New York candle because that's a consistent time during the session. You're asking, does today's price respect it? Does it become support? Resistance? Does it trap traders? Does taking its high-low create another gas station? That's testable. If you journal it over a few months, you'll know whether it truly adds an edge. Hack 1-minute candles. This part also caught my attention. You said, open quote, every 1-minute candle can become a mini gas station. Close quote. That's an interesting way to think about market structure. Instead of treating candles as meaningless noise, you're asking, did this candle reject? Did its high become resistance? Did its low become support? Was its liquidity swept? Did that sweep trigger the move? I wouldn't assume every candle is equally important, but it's a hypothesis worth testing. Your journal can tell you whether certain types of 1-minute candles at HTF levels, after liquidity sweeps, around session opens, etc., consistently matter more than others. Quarterly theory. I watched the screenshots you sent. The biggest takeaway I got wasn't the labels. It was this. Open quote, time is the framework. Close quote. Instead of saying, open quote, price moved randomly, quarterly theory says, open quote, price tends to behave differently depending on where it is in the time cycle. Close quote, that pairs nicely with ICT because ICT already places a lot of emphasis on session timing. Today's structure. From everything you've shown, today's picture looks something like this. HTF resistance sitting around your 4H bearish FEG. Strong rally out of lower liquidity. Respect around the daily open NWOG. Push into Asia. High liquidity. Economic news in the background. Quarterly labels suggesting where expansion and distribution might occur. That doesn't automatically mean buy or sell, but it gives you context for what the market is trying to do. Where I think we can build something unique. This is the part I'm most excited about. I think we should build the sugarcane FBG playbook over time instead of copying ICT notes. Each trade should answer the same questions. Context, weekly profile, daily bias, time, quarterly phase, 90-minute quarter session, liquidity, gas stations, highs, lows, opens, FBGs, news, high impact events, timing, execution, entry reason, stop reason. Today's structure, from everything you've shown, today's picture looks something like this. HTF resistance sitting around your 4H bearish FEG. Strong rally out of lower liquidity. Respect around the daily open NWOG. Push into Asia. High liquidity. Economic news in the background. Quarterly labels suggesting where expansion and distribution might occur. That doesn't automatically mean buy or sell, but it gives you context for what the market is trying to do. Where I think we can build something unique. This is the part I'm most excited about.
Wondering if now we took out that high in the previous quarter, are we coming back down into 29,897?
I think we should build the sugarcane FBG playbook over time instead of copying ICT notes. Each trade should answer the same questions. Context, weekly profile, daily bias, time, quarterly phase, 90-minute quarter session, liquidity, taxations, high lows, opens, FBGs, news, high impact events, timing, execution, entry reason, stop reason, target reason, review. What quarter were we in? What gas station started the move? Wild? What repeated? After 100 to 200 days, then a list of ICT concepts. We'll have your own data-backed playbook. One thing I'd add to your morning routine is a single question before every session. Open quote. If I end today with 0 trades, what conditions were missing? Quote. That question helps reinforce that no trade is the market doesn't produce the setup your playbook requires. Preserving capital is the correct decision, not opportunity. I genuinely think that's the direction to take this. You're moving learning patterns to building a repeatable decision-making framework, and that's the kind of work that improves consistency over the long run.
GG's. All right, windows over. Didn't see nothing. Back again.